On the outskirts of the city, there's a sleepy little neighbourhood called Tiong Bahru. For the first of our neighbourhood guides, we thought we'd first show you the place we've chosen to call home. Unlike most of Singapore, Tiong Bahru is a low-rise community where people peel onto the streets, walk their dogs, hang out in the local parks and cafes, or stroll around the estates. Life is a little bit slower and quieter in Tiong Bahru, but it's famed for its food. If you like bakeries, then Tiong Bahru is a must visit. There are loads of bakeries where you can buy fresh bread, pastries, and cakes daily. And it's the cafe culture that's part of the reason we love living here. Starter Lab is a new favourite of ours. Opening a year ago on Havelock Road, Starter Lab make all of their bread on site, and their sourdoughs are amazing toasted. Our favourite is the rosemary, lemon and sea salt. Tiong Bahru is also home to one of Singapore's best wet markets. We're regulars there and have our fishmonger, our coffee guy and our mango lady, who we visit weekly. The produce is tasty, fresh and cheap. They'll even pick out the best for you if you tell them which day you'll be eating it. The market is also home to one of the best and cheapest flower markets in the city. There's a really nice selection to choose from, and sometimes I just go for the most unusual. Today I'm making breakfast at home. I love to make these little yogurt pots. I put yogurt in a small bowl or ramekin, add mango, then the secret to making these look awesome is the toppings. To these ones I'm going to add chia seeds, toasted rice puffs, dried flowers and manuka honey. I also got this red dragon fruit, which I love in a smoothie. The colour is so vibrant. If you scoop them out, cut them into little cubes and use the skin as a bowl. They look ready for Insta. And for a little bit of sourness, I got some passion fruit. I just cut them in half and serve them as they are. They really don't need any special treatment. For the toast, I butter it and then add cashew and coconut butter. But you can use any nut butter you like. Top with banana, chia seeds, goji berries and cocoa nibs. And then serve it with a huge pot of coffee. Take your obligatory Instagram photos, except that it's probably going to be cold once you're done, and then eat. Tiong Bahru is such a lovely place to visit if you want to take photos. There's loads of white walls, it feels industrial, art deco, and there's splashes of street art around the estate. We usually do our brand shoots here as it's really great to make clothes pop. So for lunch we're headed to Lou's Hainanese curry rice, which is never without a queue. It's the first time we're visiting, so we're on this journey together. We've actually been meaning to try this place for we've been living in Tiong Bahru for over 2 years and this is the first time we've been. We're usually quite off-put by the long queues, but I mean it's a known fact that Singaporeans love to queue for good food, so it's definitely a good sign that it's worth queuing for. So we've got some braised cabbage, assam fish and pork cutlet along with their famous curry sauce. I'm gonna go ahead and try this pork cutlet. It's good. The curry's really light. The curry's quite light and sweet. It's more of like it's not a thick curry, it's more of like a soup. It's really flavorful. The pork is really lightly breaded. The curry sauce is quite sweet. I was actually worried it might be a little bit heavy, but it's really light and easy to eat. Mild curry taste. And not spicy, just sweet and savoury at the same time. We've just finished our lunch and it is empty platesville. We're just gonna go have a stroll, walk off some of this food and find a nice cafe to sit, chill and do some sitting. Tiong Bahru is built on cafe culture. The cafes are a great place to hang out and do work, and we'll take any opportunity to get out of the apartment these days. We're currently at Plain Vanilla, which is probably one of our favourite spots. There's great coffee, there's great cakes, and it's just really light and airy and a great place to work. So I'm going to get on with my photo shoot planning. Mac is finishing up some video edits, and then we're going to head home before we head to Bincho later, which is another place that's been on our list for far too long for dinner. Shared rent for eateries and services are quite common in Singapore, and there's few cooler than Bincho. By day, this place is a typical Auntie's noodle stand, but by night it transforms into a Japanese yakitori bar. It feels like you're in a scene straight out of In the Mood for Love in here, an Asian prohibition-style hideaway tucked away in the back streets of Tiong Bahru. We went for the sharing menu, a sashimi platter to start, chicken 3 ways, mentai wings, beef tongue, Hokkaido pork and octopus, wagyu steak, sukune don, and finished with black sesame ice cream. A really nice mix of Japanese tastes and flavours, from the barbecue taste of yakitori-style meats to the garlic-drenched beef tongue. Next time we'll probably go off-piste and order from the a la carte menu. Tiong Bahru is a hotbed of great food, talented chefs, bakers and artisans. It's so easy to forget the skill and time they must put in to make everything look so effortlessly perfect. From the historic hawker stall to high-end hideaways, here's to the makers and creators of Tiong Bahru. So Tiong Bahru is very well known for its quirky and hipster cafes, and we are at Plain Vanilla, which is probably one of our, and we are at Plain Vanilla. I'm gonna edit on my, oh my god, edit on. I'm gonna get on editing. Oh my god, I'm not even editing. Hipster, funky, why am I saying funky? Okay, and then we can be the judge of that. What am I I got something in my teeth.